ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Om. In today's session, we will start off with Suktam 25, Mandalam 6. Rishi Bharadwaja, Bharhaspatya, Devada Indra, Chandastrushtu. In this Adhi Bhautik, Adhi Devik and Adhyatmik Vijnanas are dealt with. 25.1 Yata Udiravama Ya Parama Ya. O great, mighty and fierce Indra, with your protections which may be inferior, middling or superior, please protect us well in the killing of cloud-like enemy ignorance. Also, you protect us well with attainable knowledge. Inferior protection corresponds to physical body, middling to the mind, and superior protection to the soul. Attainable knowledge is self-knowledge. 4 categories of Vijnanas contained in the Rigveda is identified here. 6.25.2 Abhi Sprudho Mithatir. O Indra, with aforesaid protections, please discomfit the host of men who fight us, not harming him unnecessarily. Destroy the wrath of an unfriendly person. With the very same protection, chase away the foes and infidels who are scattered everywhere for a venerable person. By implication, the Rak means the following. May Indra kill all evil thoughts that are there in the mind, since these are distractions as far as the seeker of truth is concerned. Unfriendly character is his own ego, which is the greatest enemy of a seeker of truth. 25.3 Indra Jamaya Uda Ye Ajamayo. O Indra, please smash the strength of those who come towards us desiring to harm us, whether they are our kith and kin or not. Also, smash their valor and turn them back. The Ruk is self-explanatory. 25.4 Shuro va Shuram Vanade. With his body, a hero slays even another hero. Having shining bodies, when they fight for the sake of sons and grandsons, or for lands, or for water, or for any other earthly reason, they make loud noise while fighting. This is just a simple statement of fact, which one sees all around him in his day-to-day life. (25.5) Nahitva Shuro Naturo. O Indra, no hero can fight with you, nor a violent person, nor a bold person, nor one who is proud of his valor. None of them is a match for you. You surpass in strength all manifested objects in this universe. None can fight with his own Jivatma or Indra. Being universal manifested self, Indra pervades this material universe. Sa patyata uhayo. The wise man invokes him, Indra, in a knowledge sacrifice. He collects the wealth of those two when two heroes fight in a battlefield, or when these two are staying in a house surrounded by their own men. One who fights well achieves victory. Implied meaning is the following. Indra manifested self takes the life of a hero who dies while fighting in a battlefield or living in his own house. Wealth here is essence of life or feeling of I. This is given by Indra only to anybody, both to the winner as well as to the vanquished. A truth seeker who fights well only achieves victory. Adhasmate Charshanayo 6.25.7. Moreover, O Indra, when your subjects tremble in fear, please be their protector and guardian. O Indra, those leaders of men among us, we who are very wise, uphold in front of us you who is our leader. Wise men see with their mind's eye Indra, the Jivatma present in their own bodies, and realize the non-difference between Jivatma and Paramatma. Very wise sages attain Atma. Anute Dai Maha Indriyaya 6.25.8. O worshipworthy Indra, these have been given to you, who is great. This universe, all lordly power and this might, in the killing of cloud-like enemy ignorance with truth or wealth of knowledge. These have been given to you by enlightened souls in the enduring of mankind. All the qualities mentioned here are being imagined on Indra by enlightened wise sages. Material universe is being imagined to be created by Indra. The very concept of Indra being manifested self is thought of by them to explain the birth of this universe from birthless Brahman. 6.25.9. Evana Sprutha Samaja Samatswindra. O Indra, please subdue foes who want to fight us and destroy all violent, non-shining or foolish forces in battle. O Indra, praising you with pleasure, let the upholders of knowledge attain the reality of or about existence in due course. May invokers of Indra realize reality or unreality of this universe finally. Reality is oneness. Universe is unreal. Brahmam Satyam Jagan Mithya. In any case, both of them cannot be real at the same time. In a complex situation, such as x plus iy, x and y meet at the origin only. Origin is oneness. We go to Suktam 26. Rishi Bharadwaja Barihaspatya Devata Indra Chandas Trushtu. In all these suktas, Adhyatmic Indra may be assumed to arrive at the implied meanings. Shrudhina Indra Havyam Sitva. Indra, showing our strength in the battle of acquiring great knowledge, Mahadhana, we invoke, meditate on you. Please listen to our prayers. When men go to the battle of heroes, please give us strong protection in the day of decision. Please be with us on our day of judgment. This is implied here. Each one gets what he deserves. For attaining self-knowledge, Mahadhana, one could meditate on Indra or his own Jivatma. Tvam Vaji Havate Vajineyo 26.2. O highly learned Indra, son of a highly learned mother, invokes or meditates on you in the battle for acquiring of the great knowledge, which is worthy of being attained by all. One who fights on the face of the earth as though making use of his fists in the killing of his foe, in the killing of cloud or ignorance. Otherwise, he sees you as the savior and protector of truth. A seeker of truth, like the seer of the Sukta, meditates on Indra to attain self-knowledge, Mahadhanam. A man who fights for destroying ignorance generated ahambhava, while acquiring the great knowledge, sees Indra as the guide to lead him to his goal. Tvam kavim chodayo 26.3. O Indra, you inspire a far-sighted sage in a praising or knowledge sacrifice. You slay a mighty exploiter for the protection of a giver of oblations, and who is a possessor of thunderbolt. You behead a foe having no vital organs, doing good to a hospitable person. Indra inspires a sage in knowledge sacrifices. He kills the ego, ahambhava, of an invoker and possessor of spiritual knowledge. He destroys ignorance, which has no organs, doing good for his devotee. Tvam ratham prabharo 26.4. O Indra, you provide a charming war chariot to a mighty man and protect him who is fighting for 10 days. With a man of prosperity, you slay a wicked man full of splendor. You help an admirer of yours to enhance his knowledge. Indra protects a person who fights relentlessly for attaining truth by giving a strong intellect. With the assistance of an enlightened soul, Indra reveals the unreality of the manifested universe. Thus, he enhances the knowledge of his devotee. 26.5. Tvam taduktam Indra barhana. O terror of enemy forces Indra, whatever is admirable, please you do that. O hero, you destroy hundreds and thousands of foes who are servants and accomplices of a person who is like a cloud or ignorance. You protect a servant or a seeker of light of Atma, knowledge, with wonderful protective powers. Both meanings, Adhidevic and spiritual, can be attributed to this book as indicated in its overall meaning. Indra, killing an imaginary demon staying in the cloud, is one meaning. Jivatma destroying the illusory ego, ahambhava, and revealing the spiritual light could be the other one. 26.6. Tvam Shardhabhir Mandasana. O Indra, getting delighted with truth and spiritual Soma essence, you slay an eater or enjoyer of food for destroying misery. You kill 60,000 foes together by your spiritual light, which is like that of the sun. You open up the whole expanse of the sky for a well-read person. Indra destroys the experiencer I from the mind of a person for destroying his misery with his spiritual light, which is similar to that of the sun. That person sees the whole universe within himself. Aham jana tat suribhir 26.7. O accompanied by heroes, mighty Indra, let me, along with other scholars, attain that happiness and strength of which is glorified by thoughtful heroes and by you, and which is covered by 3 armors. That is the most excellent one. That here implies birthless Brahman covered by the 3 layers of ignorance: causal body layer, subtle body, and the gross body. Last look in this sukta, 26.8. Vayam te asyamindra dyumnahudau. O glorious Indra, at or in this holy invocation with wealth or glory, may we be your most excellent friends. Being a liberal donor every morning and an illustrious ruler, you are the best in the killing of the enemy cloud or ignorance and in the distribution of wealth. The ruk is self-explanatory. And we go to the next suktam, 27. Rishi Bharadwaja, Devada Indra, Abhyavarti Chayamana Danam Chandas Trushto. This is yet another misinterpreted sukta of Rigveda. 27.1 is Kimasya Made Kim Vasya Pita. In his delight of his drinking Atmiya Soma essence and in his friendship with us, what did Indra do? Delighting in his house, what did men of olden times know? What do men of more recent times know? These questions sage Bharadwaja may be asking himself. What do people really know about Indra and his activities? What did ancient enlightened souls know about Jivatma in his abode? What does a modern scholar know? Sadasya Made Satvasya Pita. 27.2. Indra, in his delight of his drinking of Atmiya Soma essence and in his friendship with us, does truthful or righteous deeds only. Being delighted in his house, they who lived in the olden times and in modern times knew truth alone. Answers to the questions asked in the first ruk are given here. Enlightened souls did not know Indra, the manifested self. They knew only birthlessness, truth, or they realized the unreality associated with Indra. This is quite interesting. 6.27.3. Nahi nute mahimana samasya. O Indra, you are abundantly rich. No one really knows your greatness in full. None has seen your entire richness, present richness or past. No one has seen your power associated with sense organs. In this rook should be easily understandable without explanation. 27.4 Edatyatta indriyamacheti. Edatyatta indriyamacheti. O Indra, 27.4. We do not know your power associated with sense organs, by which you kill whatever remains of a person have a good tuft. From your strength and from the very sound of the hurled Vajra, spiritual light ray, even the boldest of the foes become senseless. By his power associated with sense organs mentioned above, Indra is said to kill the remains of a man with a good tuft, which may imply the ego of a swollen-headed fellow. Good tuft standing for pride in his head, container for the thing contained. Vadhirindro Varashikhasya Shesho. 27.5 Indra kills whatever remains of a person having a good tuft by giving instructions to a person who honors good men and who approaches him again and again. In the first half of the act of drinking spiritual Soma essence itself, of those desiring the company of hermits, he, Indra, slays an obstructing enemy while the other disintegrates because of fear. This is to be treated as a continuation of the previous ruk. Indra kills the ego or ahambhava of a person by instructing him to perform sacrifices, honor enlightened souls, and meditate on Indra, Jivatma, again and again. He kills ignorance of the seekers of truth who are associating themselves with enlightened sages by revealing self-knowledge to them quickly. By the destruction of ahambhava, ignorance disappears. 27.6 Trimshachatam Varmina Indrashakam. O admired by many, Indra, desiring food or fame, 3,000 armored warriors together come to harm righteous men, obstructing them, breaking their vessels, etc. These warriors lead a purposeless life like farmers in the month of sowing the barley. Most men, armored by layers of ignorance, live for acquiring food and fame. They try or tend to disturb the hermits in their peaceful dwelling. Otherwise, they seem to lead a purposeless life. One who does not sow the seed in time does not harvest any grain. Aimless people do not make any progress in life. These are all just statements of facts. 27.7 Yasya Gava Varusha Suyavasyu, whose spiritual red rays, which are like horses desiring good grain and tasting it, move inside or among the people. That Indra, that Indra dispels the obstructing darkness by giving instructions for the shining air, Maruts, and gives ancient knowledge to a thoughtful man on or about creation. Shining air means soul of Maruts. Spiritual rays of light enter and leave human bodies, giving essence of life to each for a certain period only. These rays appear to move among people like two horses eating grain and enjoying it. To a thoughtful person, Indra destroys ignorance by revealing truth through pranayama. Dvaya Agne Rathinu Vimshatimga 27.8. O Agni, Indra, who is abundantly rich and is the supreme ruler, being revered again and again, gives me 20 cows, and the two owners of these chariots and their brides. This gift of the ruler of kings is indestructible indeed. 20 cows may have reference to the principles of Sankhya, 20 tattvas of Samkhya philosophy. These principles are not to be killed like the cows and are givers of milk of knowledge. Indra bestows all of them to the seer of the Sukta. Agni supplies energy to activate all of them, such as 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, etc. The next Sukta deals with these cows in detail. Owners of chariots are imaginary masters of these cows, and brides are the mistresses of their experienced objects. We go to Suktam 28 from Rishi Bharadwaja Bharyaspatya Devata Gava Indra Cha Trishtup Chanda, also Jagati and Anushtup. This is to be considered as a continuation of the previous Suktam. Agavo Agmanuta Bhadram. May the prosperity bringing cows come to us and be seated in their appropriate places. May they delight us here. They are of different forms, bearing ancient progeny. May they become yielders of happiness for Indra every morning. Cows, 20 number as mentioned here. Are given to the seer of the Sukta by Indra. They may mean 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, 5 pranas, totally 15 representing gross body. Inner mind, outer mind, memory and aham bhava, I feeling of the subtle body, and jivatma, the causal body. They produce different perceptions. Acting together, they give sensation of happiness to jivatma, who is the experiencing self. This is the implied meaning. Indra yajvane pranate cha shikshat 28.2. Indra gives instructions to a performer of sacrifice or one who fills up all with happiness. He also gives wealth to them. He does not deprive anyone of self-knowledge. He upholds a man who desires association of enlightened souls, is in unified or separate dealings. Wealth of that man increases again and again. Jivatma Indra alone activates all human beings, or all activities of human beings are Jivatma driven. Paramatma, or body attached witnessing self, Atmiya Bhavamana Soma, is just a witness of all actions. Refer Ruk 1.164.20. Nata nashanti na gabhati taskaro. May these cows not die. May not a thief destroy them. May not the weapon of an adversary subdue them. Master of cows honor enlightened souls with cows and gives knowledge to other invokers. He is united with them, cows, for a long time. First part of the Ruk is understandable. Indra, master of these cows, honor or offer them and gives knowledge about them to enlightened souls. He is one with these enlightened souls for a long time. Nata arva renuka karo 28.4. Horses whirling up dust, do not come near them. May they not reach the slaughtering house. May the cows of the invoking man freely move about without fear in a place which is very vast. May the cows of the invoker perceive this vast universe as one with the self. May they not face any more battles with imaginary foes. 28.4. 5. Gavo bhago gava indro me achan. These cows are prosperity or wealth. Indra gives me these nice cows. The cows are the first enjoyers of the spiritual Soma essence. O man, these cows are that Indra. I desire that Indra by the heart and mind. Here the seer is seeing oneness of the cows with Indra, Jivatma in his own body, or with the universal manifested self. This is quite true, since all matter, gross or subtle, manifest because of or through Indra. The cows only sense all objects made of matter that are there in the universe. The seer wants to meditate on Indra and desires his presence in his heart space. 28.6 Ivam gavo medayatha krisham. O cows, you are loving and sweet. Whether lean or auspicious, you make a good symbol of Indra. Having pleasing sound or speech, you make the house auspicious or pleasant. In assemblies of enlightened men, you are said to be great wealth, Mahadhana. All cows are symbols of Indra or Jivatma driven. May they make their possessor happy. Knowing their worth, enlightened men talk about them in their knowledge sacrifices. 28.7 Prajavati Suyavasam Rishanti. O cows, eating good grass and drinking pure water in easily obtainable sources, may you be endowed with good progeny. May not a thief be your master. May the weapon of a fierce person avoid you. May these organs only do pleasant and good action so that they can enjoy the corresponding fruits of action. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. This is the implied meaning. Last look in the Sukta, 28.8. Upedam Parchanamasu. Upedam upaparchanamasu. O Indra, may close relation hold fast in these cows in your valor, directed through the seed of the bull. All the cows co-act in a human body. They are well coordinated by Jivatma Indra. The whole of creation process is witnessed by the permanent self. In other words, this changing universe is a superimposition on that birthless Brahman. To understand the implied meaning of some of the ruks in this sukta, lot of effort and perhaps oral instruction may also be necessary for most readers. With that, we conclude this session. Next 2 days are non-Adhyayana days. This is for reminding you that Viramastavat